Fans are currently very afraid that the new Wolverine game is gonna be woke, that it's gonna be a political pandering once again. And there's currently not exactly a lot of information about this game, but I do think there is enough information, which I will present to you very shortly, that makes it extremely abundantly clear that this thing is most likely gonna be as woke as it gets. And this is ignoring the current and newest information drop that we have that this clearly leprosy patient is actually Jean Grey from Insomniac Games. Now, a lot of people don't think that this is going to be the case. They think that the game is going to be good because, well, let's face it, this was the original trailer for the game.
Doesn't matter where I go. How far I run.
Yeah, as you can see, pretty good. Wolverine is slicing and dicing a bunch of Mexican diversity hires. That's honestly as based as it gets, isn't it? And yes, I do agree. Oh, but, boys, listen. You need to understand one thing. This game is by everyone's favorite, Insomniac Games. And they are currently pretty much only known in this day and age for two things. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which wasn't really that great, but I'm not a Ratchet and Clank fan, so I will restrain my opinions on that one. And Spider-Man 2. And Spider-Man 2, my god, Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 was absolutely diabolical in its messaging, okay? It dropped during the absolute peak height of all of this. And, I mean, look at this. Do you see this? Yes. This is one of the people who made the game, and this is your sweet, lovable Mary Jane. Yeah, not good, I know, boys. Not good. It's pretty sad, in fact. Yes. This is what we had to deal with Spider-Man 2. I mean, honestly, it gets worse, obviously. This was your love interest. These are the PC mods that fixed them, by the way. And, fixed them in the evil chud way. Wink, wink, YouTube. Do I get a boost now for saying chuds in evil? I hope I do. In any case... Yes, this right here was your love interest. Oh, very beautiful. How could one not fall for it? 10 out of 10. This was your other interest, I guess. Very... Okay, and this was the environment you were in. 10 out of 10, okay? Not a single thing. And these were the mods, okay, that were banned off of Mod Nexus because they're evil, obviously. You know? This is the game in general. There's a lot of graffiti. There's a lot of stuff like this. I mean, obviously, the first thing you notice is the rainbow flag. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too hard, okay? It's just a small thing. It doesn't even matter too much. And the thing is, when you look at the modern day Insomniac, you actually, find a bunch of people. And these seem like, honestly, normal people. Look at this. Project director at Insomniac. Did Spider-Man 2. Red flag, I know. So... a lot of these companies, especially Insomniac, I feel, because Insomniac doesn't really go around boasting too much about its diversity and inclusivity and all of these great things that everyone should love, right? YouTube, wink, wink. Do I get a boost again? Wink, wink. Anyway, they have a lot of these people that seem normal. You look at the things that they are posting. It's pretty decent, normal, average human beings, a little bit more. Now, this one seems to obviously have some interest that, you can probably guess. But by the posts on Twitter, seems decent, seems normal, seems reliable. A little bit more, coding performance, using integers in coding, whatever that means, buzzwords, and Insomniac. And there's a lot. Like, this is the art director, for example. Should be decent, right? Well, it's the same people, the same art directors who actually made this. So they don't really have too many red flags like this. Lead gameplay programmer. he programmed, by the way, probably the Spider-Man 2 mission where you were deaf and you had to graffiti things, and it makes me sad. You know, maybe he did that. Who honestly knows? And he's also a veteran. So am I. Do I get free praise now, by the way? Question mark, my Ameri bros. In any case, there's a lot of people who seem decent people, and then there's people who have, you know, head of technology, whatever the fuck that means, and he is a he, him, yes, yes, yes. And then you see, you know, the classic dragons and wizards, and, you know, oh, look at me, I'm such a giant nerd. He probably also loves playing gender bender D&D and things on the side. You know, Spider-Man, stuff like that. You know, not even the most egregious. You got the rainbow flags. You literally have people who seem normal. Maybe they're getting a paycheck in Insomniac and calling it a day. But you also see extreme activists. People who you can instantaneously figure out, wow, these people are activists. And then you have the absolute worst of the worst. Well, actually, this is not the worst of the worst. This is... That's a little bit... In a bit. Suspense and shit. In any case, you know, you senior technical artist, you know, they, them, flag. There's notable people in Insomniac, but if your company is full also 50% with people like this, you need to understand, normal people don't matter shit. Because these people are gonna take over, co-opt everything. And if not, they're gonna scream, they're gonna ruin your business, they're gonna try to do everything they can. So it's either you play by their rules or you don't play at all. And these are the people currently working at Insomniac and currently obviously working on this. And this explains why stuff like that ends. And it's funny because Insomniac at one point actually made an extremely hot Catwoman. And I mean, it's gone. It's literally gone. And there you have this person. And by the way, this is just this is not their profile, but she still works, okay? Advanced writer. Slay Queen, okay? Listen, it is what it is. Ultra. Every gender under the sun. And obviously, Insomniac themselves are activists. You need to understand. When your company is filled with people who put rainbow-colored flags and pronouns in their bios, they're gonna be activists no matter what. So the normal people here, they don't matter. They're probably afraid to express normal, average person opinions. Otherwise, everyone like this is gonna screech at them, obviously. And Insomniac themselves are absolutely activists. Obviously, the fact that they made Spider-Man 2 kind of already should tell you all you need to know about how much activists they are. But here we have, for example, this. This is by their official Twitter account. They have more stuff like this. This was during the Her Body, My Whatever, or just in general. No, it wasn't during that. It was before. But we are human beings who make games. Reproduction, freedom, and bodily autonomy are human rights. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love when my gaming company says stuff like this. Because you know what? I obviously choose to buy games based on my gaming company's political pandering. Yes, obviously, like everyone else, right? And well, you know, Insomniac Games, they don't have a lot going on currently. Spider-Man 2 was a financial bust, as we all know. And, you know, this is their YouTube channel. There is not a lot going on here, okay? And when you look at these things, for example, this, it kind of seems normal, but you kind of can tell that it's not really normal. Something is off. Something is very off. We're not gonna look at these things, but, you know, it's like they couldn't even make a fully human, you know, 1 minute 24-second highlight reel of how normal they are. They kind of fucking failed miserably at that. And obviously they have a Blue Skies account. I mean, this Blue Skies account is as dead as you would imagine anything Blue Skies is, but they do have a Blue Skies account. It's officially linked in their official Insomniac web, you know, thingamajiggy here, obviously. So at this point, it's gonna be interesting. By the way, they have a lot more other than Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Ratchet and Clank. But again, no one literally at this point they have not done anything worthwhile except Spider-Man 2, and that's like worthwhile. So yeah, I think Marvel's Wolverine is gonna be pretty woke and it's gonna be pretty bad. I don't know how, considering this is the gameplay teaser that they showed, but I mean, listen, boys, I have absolutely no doubt that Insomniac is gonna find a way to ruin it like they ruined Spider-Man 2. It seems impossible, but I mean, listen, their masters are doing one thing, and that is making things bad. So they're gonna find it, okay? And the thing is, if you look at this, the gameplay, that's the gameplay. The gameplay for Spider-Man 2 was also decent enough, good enough. Most people thought it's not a problem. Most people liked it, in fact. It wasn't anything super special, but it was good, it was fun, and people enjoyed it. That's all that matters. It was the everything else surrounding that combat and gameplay that was the bad part. And obviously, the Marvel's Wolverine gameplay parts don't actually show it, do they? In any case, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.